Hi, I'm Madison Mary. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have my October Smutathon TBR. I'm so excited to go through my Smutathon TBR. Smutathon does start on Monday and it's the Halloween edition, so a little bit more of a spooky, darker version of Smutathon than normal, which I'm so excited about. Smutathon is run by Riley and Lainey. I will leave both of their booktube channels down below. Love them both to death. They also do have Instagram, so all that good stuff will be down there, as well as a link to their Twitter, the Smutathon Twitter, which is where you can get the bingo board and all the little assets. So I'm gonna put up the bingo board right now, and you just have to pick books to fulfill the prompts that are on the bingo board. You can decide to do like one bingo, multiple bingos, whatever you kind of feel like. I am going to pick a book that fulfills every single prompt, and then if I get to all those books, awesome. If I don't, I'll reach some sort of a bingo with these. Literally, if you read the group book, you already get a bingo. So the group book for Smutathon is Lady of Rooksgrave Manor by Catherine Moon. This is a book that I have been like dying to read and just haven't found the time to do it. So I'm really excited. This is like finally my excuse to pick it up. This is a reverse harem monster romance. And it's also like a little bit historical. The main character, her name is Esther, and she ends up coming to work at Rooksgrave Manor. I don't know the reason behind it, but I do know that there are like all these different monsters that she like ends up being in a reverse harem with. So there's like a vampire, like I think an invisible man, a golem, a Dr. Jekyll and Hyde kind of character as well. Like there's all these different stuff. That is the group book. I'll explain which prompts that fulfills as I go through the bingo board. So the first prompt I'm going to be talking about is dark, and for this one I am reading There Are No Saints by Sophie Lark. This comes out on the 20th of October, so just before the readathon, which is really, really nice. I'm so excited for this. This is book one in her Sinners duet, and this is a serial killer duet from Sophie. So you are following Mara, and she finds herself caught between these two serial killers in their game, and these two serial killers are rivals. Their names are Cole and Alistair. And it's not a love triangle. I'm pretty sure it's just her romance with one of the guys, but she is kind of caught between this rivalry that is going on. And so I'm really, really excited for that. I am so stoked. I love everything that Sophie puts out, so I know this is gonna be no different. I'm just only annoyed that like once I finish book one, I'm gonna want book two instantly, and it doesn't come out the same day. So that's gonna be a bit annoying, but this fulfills the dark prompt. The next prompt is enemies or rivals, and I'm going to use There Are No Saints for this one as well because the serial killers are rivals / enemies. Then the prompt is paranormal, and I'm going to do Lady of Rooksgrave Manor for this one. Then we have takes place on Halloween, and for this one I'm going to be reading The Dare by Harley LaRue. I'm like terrified and very excited for this. I'm actually buying my copy when I film this, I have just bought my copy so that it arrives in time for the Smutathon, because this book was it was banned on Amazon. So the author put up again as like a paperback version. So the ebook, like you can't get it as an ebook because it's that messed up that Amazon was like, no. And so she found a loophole with the paperback. So I'm buying the paperback of this and reading it. It is a novella. It's short. I will admit I'm a little afraid. I've seen some snippets for this. It seems really messed up, but you're following this popular girl, and this is set in high school too, which is like a bit taboo at times, but it's set in high school, and you're following the popular girl, and there's this guy that she's like always made fun of, and this guy that she like treats like shit, and then there's a game of truth or dare at the Halloween party, and like there's a total role reversal between the two of them, and like there's a lot of triggers for this. So if you are curious about the triggers, I'm pretty sure it's on her website, but yeah, this is going to be a really messed up one. I'm terrified and super excited at the same time, so we'll see how this one goes. Then the next line for bingo is actually completely fulfilled by Lady of Rooksgrave Manor, so this entire row, just using Rooksgrave Manor, you can complete it. So that is reverse harem, monster, red or purple on the cover, and vampire, because those are all included in Rooksgrave Manor. Some of the other books do fulfill some of these other prompts as well, but I'm just going to stick with Rooksgrave for this one. Then we have a 2021 release, and for this one I'm doing There Are No Saints. There are a couple of the books on this list that are 2021 releases that do fulfill it, but I decided just to go with this one. Then for novella, I'm doing The Reaper Incarnate by Ari Bond and C.A. Renee. This one I randomly came across on Amazon. You follow Celine, and she is like a vigilante killer / a hit woman because she's trying to figure out what happened to her sister. And then along the way, during like her fulfilling this like vigilante like hit woman list that she has, she ends up meeting these 4 men, and one of them is the son of like the prime guy on her hit list. So there are scenes in this that are male, female. There is knife play in this one, so do beware. I think this will be my first time reading knife play too, so a little bit, no, Is it? Was there knife play in the other books? I don't know. This might be my first time reading knife play. There's also a huge cliffhanger in this because it is a series and anti-heroes, so I'm very excited. Then for Shifter, this also can fulfill the paranormal prompt, but for Shifter, I'm doing Destiny by D.D. Larson. I do have a physical copy of this. I'm just too lazy to go grab it, but I am also gonna maybe read it on my ebook just because I have both versions and I'm a bit lazy sometimes. So this is the only one on the list that isn't like smut, but it's my Shifter one, and I couldn't find Shifter smut that appealed to me because it's a bit harder than you would expect, because the ones that I could find, they all sounded really cliched and awful, and I was like, I'm not putting myself through that. So we have this one instead. And this one, you're following Jamie. She's just returned to her hometown and she ends up running into like the new rugged park ranger. His name is Ren. He is a wolf shifter, and she actually has like these latent powers that she doesn't know like what they are, and she begins to like get drawn into his world. And that's all I know about it. So I'm very excited for this. It's been sitting on my shelf for like a couple of months now, and I've been waiting for the time to get to it, and this seems like the perfect moment. Then we have new to you author. Literally every author on this list is a new to me author except for Sophie Lark, so they all fulfill this prompt. Then we have Aliens. Now I have two choices for this one, and I'm not sure which I'm going to go with. But for the Aliens, I have His Human Nanny, and also the second book in the ɪṛsᴛᴏᴅ Barbarian series. So I read the first book like a few weeks ago. The vlog for that is freaking hilarious. But I thought it was fine. I give it 3 out of 5 stars. I do want to continue with the series eventually, but like I've heard that like book 2 is everyone's least favorite. So I'm like, do I maybe skip it and go straight to book 3? Do I just read book 2? Like, can I skip book 2 is the real question. But then we have His Human Nanny, which is a new one. And the reason why I'm a bit hesitant to read this and I might go with ɪṛsᴛᴏ Barbarians is because like alien romances are really weird. And I'm not sure that they're exactly like my cup of tea and my taste. And when I read the synopses for this one, because initially I'd seen people read it and I thought, oh my god, this is great, like this is like part of like a curvy heroine series. Then I read the synopses and the alien in this kind of creeps me out. So the alien in this, he is got red skin, he has a forked tongue, he has horns, he has a barbed tail, and he can breathe fire. And I'm like mildly terrified to read this. So like I could read it and it'd be like a hilarious experience for you guys watching me read it, but like I really don't know if I want to put myself through that. But basically it's about this human woman who is like hired to be a nanny for this alien dude who has like these alien babies. Oh no. If you've read this, let me know if I should pick this one up or ɪṛsᴛᴏ Barbarians, because I don't know. For read in one sitting, I'm going to be, oh my god, I'm making my eyes. I'm like still thinking about the alien one. It really weirds me out. I just don't think alien romances are really my style. For read in one sitting, I'm doing The Reaper Incarnate by Ari Bond and Cia Renee. The other option I have for this is Satan's Affair. This is one that I literally know nothing about. It's a novella that popped up when I was looking up The Reaper Incarnate. This like also popped up as like, you know, other people buying this book are reading this one. And so I clicked on it and I don't really understand what this is about at all. I did download it already on my Kindle just out of curiosity and clicked on it to read the first page, and it starts out with like stabbing. So I might pick this one up as well. I just have literally no clue what it's about. It's another reverse harem, a lot of like knife play as well coming into it, and I'm pretty sure this is set like at a carnival originally. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of these really, really dark romance novellas, you don't really know a lot going into them, and sometimes that's like the best case scenario. So I might pick this one up to read in one sitting as well. Then for Taboo, The Reaper Incarnate, because of the knife play that's in that. And lastly, Supernatural main character, and for this I'm doing Destiny by D.D. Larson because she has magical powers. We don't know what magical powers there are, but if you have magical powers, that makes you supernatural. So yeah. That's it. I do have one other book that I do want to maybe put on this TBR. The only problem is that it's like almost 500 pages. And so I am putting it as like a spare option. If I do get through everything I want to get through, I'm going to read this. And that is Her Soul to Take by Harley LaRue. Everyone recommends this. Everyone seems to love it. I definitely want to get to it. I just don't know if I'll have the time to. But this follows a girl who's like a paranormal investigator. And then a guy who is a demon who is pretending to be like a security officer, like pretending to be human. And they like have like some sort of like an interaction. And it turns out that his demon form, I know this from TikTok. The demon, he has a forked tongue. And that's all I know. And also Harley LaRue is just known for doing hella taboo dark shit. So we'll see. If I get to it, awesome. I'd love to. If I don't, oh well, I'll get to it eventually, like it's not going anywhere. So yeah, that's my Smutathon TBR. Let me know what you guys are reading. Let me know which of these you think I like for sure like need to like read 100%. Or if you do have any recommendations for other ones, do let me know because I'm always into that. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I will have a vlog coming out for that week as well, which I'm super nervous and excited and happy about. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please hit the like button down below. If you wanna see more of me, please go to my channel. And until next time, thanks a bunch everyone. Bye bye.